Watch this. The reason your forehand falls apart while your backhand feels fine comes down to one invisible habit your coach never fixed. A lot of female amateur players have a decent backhand but really struggle with the forehand, and the root cause is tension and rushing. Today I want to break down the fix through relaxation, proper swing mechanics, and footwork. Let me show you the difference. My student just came back from watching a demonstration, and I asked her, "What's the biggest difference you noticed?" She said he looked confident and she felt timid. That's exactly right. Confidence versus hesitation, that's the mental side. But there's more. His execution was decisive. His footwork had bounce, constant movement. And the most critical point, his center of gravity stayed low, compact, nothing floating. That whole body tightness is what we're after. Let me show you. Next, stay compact. It doesn't matter whether every ball goes on, what matters is you're actively hunting the ball. Good, find the ball, don't wait for it. Now transfer your weight quickly, don't push with your arm. Let the arm stay connected to the body. Rotate fast, again from underneath. Don't push, I've said it many times, brace the structure, then rotate. There, much better. See, that state right there is what we want. And keep in mind, you're receiving balls from me. My feed is faster than anything you'll face at your level. Once you can handle this speed, going back to normal rally pace will feel effortless. That's the whole idea. Train above your comfort zone so match play becomes simple. When you push short balls on the forehand side, you can't seem to place them accurately. You rush in before you've even read the ball, your hand is already out. A lot of players have this same problem. You have to wait. You have to track the ball first. Watch it, where is it? I'm here, right? I'm still here. And you cannot step in and push at the same time because the moment your foot lands, that's when you generate force. It's 1-2, foot lands, then push. When you do both simultaneously, your timing is always off. The correct sequence is always, foot arrives first, then the racket goes to the ball. Even if I'm late getting in, watch, I step in late, and I still make clean contact. My partner had two balls just now where he was late on the read, misjudged one to the backhand side, but once he got in, he was stable and adjusted. The difference is he didn't panic. Being compact and being rushed are two completely different things. The issue here is the same, not staying compact, reaching too far. All these problems are connected. Let me teach you the footwork. Ready? We step into the backhand, push, recover. Step in, push, recover. That's the rhythm. Most players who plateau, it's actually a rhythm problem. Now for the forehand side, don't reach out first. Watch, I extend my body forward, and if I see the ball is short, I adjust back in. I check first, then commit. Keep your hand in front of your body. Wait until your foot has landed, then reach for the ball. After I land, then my racket goes to find the ball, not the other way around. Watch, if I stretch my arm out too far before my feet arrive, I lose all control. Feet first. Always feet first. Then the footwork direction is wrong. Let me explain why. You're stepping sideways when you should be stepping forward. Think about it, can your thigh press right up against the edge of the table? That's how close you need to be. Step in until your leg practically touches the table. Don't be gentle with yourself here. Press into the table. Feel that contact. That's the distance you need. When you step to the side instead of forward, you're always out of reach. And because you can't get close enough, your only option is to stretch your arm out. That's why everyone keeps telling you you're overreaching. It's not an arm problem, it's a footwork direction problem. Step straight forward, press your thigh to the table, and suddenly the ball is right there. You don't need to reach at all. Now let's combine short and long balls. After that, don't worry about missing. Watch your backhand loop, try a couple. Release the swing. Release, don't think about whether it goes on the table. Think about what I told you, rotate, rotate. Release outward along the arc. Good, follow that outside arc line. Beautiful, keep that feeling, rotate, and when the ball pushes into you, counter it right back. Now let me teach you something essential. What we've been working on today is the backhand loop against backspin. The feeling for the backhand loop is not about slapping at the ball or muscling through it. When we force it, we're being too aggressive too early. Here's how I want you to think about it. The ball comes and pushes into you, it pushes you, and you push back. That's the interaction. It pushes you, you push it. Once my students understood this concept, everything improved. You don't need to generate huge force on your own. We're being too eager, the ball hasn't even arrived and we're already swinging. Instead, let the ball come to you. Welcome it in. Let it arrive into your space, and then it pushes you, you push back. Try it with that mindset. Add that feeling into every ball now. My partner feeds, and I want you to wait for the ball to push into you before you push back. Good, let it push you a bit more. Feel that contact deeper. Let the ball really press into you before you respond. Good, now follow the outside arc line. Don't push forward. Don't chase it, that's forcing the deal. Let the ball come, let it land in your body's space, and then fire. This is the key to the backhand loop. The ball arrives, you absorb it for just an instant, and then you release. You have to draw the ball into your body before you commit your power. That patience makes all the difference. Moving on, try this, don't swing at all. Let the ball come and just block it with your racket. No follow through, just hold your paddle there and let the ball hit it. Feel that? Now from that contact point, add your stroke. Start with your body, not your arm. Nobody said you can't use power, but the power comes from your body rotating, not from your hand lunging forward. Now trace the outside arc. There you go, exaggerate the timing. Think of it this way, I'm standing here waiting. If the ball hasn't reached me, I don't move. The moment it arrives at my racket, then I go. It's like someone has to step close enough before you can touch them. If they're still far away, you can't reach. Same idea. Wait until the ball is right there in your space, and only then commit your stroke. Don't move early. Only when you whip outward do the two forces combine. The backhand timing point is different from the forehand, remember that. Next, let it go, as long as you can generate real power, that's what matters. Backswing, then brush through. Wait longer and follow the outside arc. Here's what I want everyone to understand. If you truly want to reach a high amateur level, you must master this timing. Without it, your force scatters. Think about it, my raw strength might be the same as yours. The difference is that I draw my racket back and wait, so when I finally commit, my force and the ball's incoming energy collide at the same point. Two forces smashing together, that's what creates real power on the backhand loop. The ball pushes into me, I push back into it, and right at that collision point the ball launches. If you swing early and drag the ball along, that's not a quality shot. If you time it so the two forces meet, that's the shot you want. You need to develop this ability before you can vary between light and heavy touches. Otherwise, like I said, your backhand is just a transition. It can't generate any attacking threat. You'd be better off just pushing. So release yourself. That feeling we just had a moment ago, that was right. Don't worry about whether the ball goes on the table. Let your hand stay naturally relaxed. Let the motion happen on its own. If you're tense, if you keep forcing the ball up, the tighter you get, the stiffer you get, and the less the ball cooperates. It becomes a vicious cycle. Eventually, you abandon the shot and just push. Remember that feeling of release. Go home and write it down in your notes.